This story is old news. That's why I haven't really taken onto my usual platform to write about it. But something about this just doesn't sit well with my spirit. And the more that I take the time to chew it over and think about it, the more I'm really fucking bothered by the situation between Jada and Will. Now, I know what most people are going to say. Hey, they're celebrities. They should have the right to live their lives and da 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 and all that other stuff. I usually don't lose sleep over celebrities. I'm not that kind of person. But this is one of them situations where it's bothering me because I remember when she did the Red Table Talk with Willow about polyamory. It was her, Gammy, and Willow, and they were talking about polyamory. And Willow was expressing the idea of being in a healthy relationship with more than one person, having clear boundaries established and all that other stuff. And there'd been plenty of rumors about Will and Jada being in open relationships and all of that stuff at that time, and she addressed it, knocked it down, was like, well, I just can't see myself being with more than one person. And kind of like, I don't want to say downplaying the idea of polyamory, but kind of like poking holes at it a little bit almost, right? But to find out that at the same time that you was giving these different talks and shit, you was engaged in a whole 4-year relationship with a man that was damn near 2 decades your junior. And it's not the May-December dynamic that bothers me as much as the fact that August Alsina at the time of the start of this relationship was about 22. And I don't know if you remember what it was like being at 22, but I know I do. And I was not mentally or emotionally mature to be able to deal with a relationship, let alone a relationship with an individual who's been married for over 20 years, who's also raised 2 children and assisted their husband in raising their ex-wife's kid together. Like, all 3 of them are helping raise together. So that's technically 3 children that you're responsible for, along with the marriage and a number of other responsibilities that August probably wasn't used to. So the mindset is like a big different gap in and of itself right there. And for you to call that an entanglement over a relationship, and this is over a course of 4 years, that bothers me because it comes off as, I'm going to say what it comes off as. It comes off as predatory as fuck and problematic as fuck. And the reason why I feel like I have to say something on this is because I feel like this aspect gets swept under the rug. It's not just men doing this shit, it's women too. But, it's kind of like giving a pass because, it's so cool when an older woman fucks with a younger dude. And in some cases, it's right, because sometimes the older woman has the mental maturity of the same men that she's dealing with. Sometimes it's, I don't know, but all I know is that I can't make peace with this because I saw the hurt on Will's face. That man was broken by the actions his wife took. And she did not own up to them at all. She did not express remorse or apology in any way, shape, or form. She did not take responsibility in any way, shape, or form. And if this was a man that had done this, he'd be getting dragged 453 ways from Sunday. And, boycotts of all of his stuff would be activated at that point in time. I don't know, y'all. This shit bothers me. I'm going to pray about it because I shouldn't be losing sleep over stuff like that. But I feel like there's a trend of toxic behavior in women that's allowed to be swept under the rug because of the fact that we're women. And the truth is that we still have the exact same responsibility to own up to our shit when we fuck up. And we should be held accountable just the same we're expecting men to be held accountable. Because if the same way we have toxic masculinity, that's toxic femininity. If you're not owning up to your shit and you are actively and knowingly hurting people. So I'm going to pray about it. And it's probably bothering me because I see some traits in her that I don't like in myself, that I've been working on consciously eliminating in myself. So I want to thank her for showing me that those things can exist in me as a woman. But at the same time, I'm also pissed off that you have, and I don't know what your relationship with your husband looks like, so I can't speak to that. But I'm pissed off that you couldn't admit that you fucked up. And you fucked up, Jada. Period. You fucked up. So, like I said, I'm going to pray about this. But, this shit just don't sit well with my spirit at all.